Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I know that every single bride wants to feel absolutely beautiful on her wedding day, so I partnered up with COVERGIRL to create an affordable royal makeup look that will embrace your inner queen. Starting with skin, we want to make sure our skin looks as flawless as possible. So for that, I'm using the COVERGIRL True Blend Base Business Skin Smoothing Face Primer. It smells delicious, it's really moisturizing, and it fills in all the little fine lines and pores, and it just smooths out your skin. So this is a really great base before you go in with your foundation. Speaking of foundation, I'm going in with the COVERGIRL True Blend Matte Made Foundation. I am using the shade M10. I really like this because it is a natural matte finish. It provides good coverage and it wears really nice throughout the day. Jumping straight into eyebrows, I'm loving a much more natural brow finish. So I'm first brushing them out, making sure they're all going in the same direction. And then I'm using this Easy Breezy Micro Fine Plus Define Eyebrow Pencil. I'm in the shade Soft Brown. I'm just following my natural brow shape, filling in any sparse areas and just making them look as natural but defined as possible. So I quickly want to talk about these new Ulta exclusive True Naked Queen Chip Shadow Sticks. As I'm swatching the True Naked Queen Chip Shadow Sticks, you can see how creamy the formula is, including the intense color payoff. Like, it's incredible. You also don't have to worry about the smudging because it is a long-lasting formula. And what I love about the True Blend Queen Chip Shadow Sticks is that they can be used for different purposes. I love to use mine as a base for my eyeshadow just because it makes the eyeshadow pop a lot more, but these can also be worn alone, and you can even use them as an eyeliner. Let's jump straight into using the True Naked Queen Chip Shadow Stick in 900, and I'm going to apply this to the center of my lid and inner corner. This is going to act as a base before we go in with our eyeshadow on top. It's going to remove that darkness around my eye area, and it's also going to give me like a tacky base so my eyeshadow can stick to it and come off much more vibrant. For the outer corner, I'm going in with the True Naked Queen Chip Shadow Stick in 910, and this is a much more cooler toned brown, which is great for creating shadows. So I'm using this onto my outer corner, and I like to work in small sections just so I have enough time to blend out the cream shadow and get it to look nice and smoky and soft. If you guys want a much more intense smoky eye, just build up the color as you go. For the lid, we are going in with one of my favorite cream shadows. This is the True Naked Queen Chip Shadow Stick in 920, and I'm applying it all over the lid. The camera's not doing it justice, but it is such a beautiful, perfect all over the lid shade. It has the perfect amount of gold, and it's just stunning. So right over here, we have these new Walmart exclusive eyeshadow palettes that are all about embracing your inner queen. This is the COVERGIRL eyeshadow palette in Ascension. And then next we have COVERGIRL eyeshadow palette in Revolution. Right over here, we have the COVERGIRL eyeshadow palette in Rain. And then the last one is COVERGIRL eyeshadow palette in Overthrown. What's really cool is that these eyeshadows are baked, so they are very smooth in consistency and rich in pigment, while also making it really easy to work with and blend. The COVERGIRL Ascension eyeshadow palette seemed most fitting for this makeup tutorial, so I'm going to go in with Admiration and Truffles, mixing those two eyeshadows and popping that into the outer corner. I like to do a patting motion where I just pack on as much pigment as I can, and then once I have the intensity that I want, I just like to lightly blend out the edges just to diffuse it a little bit and make it look a little bit more smoky. Next, I'm dipping my brush into Loyalty, and this is a really similar color to the True Naked Queen Chip Shadow Stick that we used earlier. I really love the duo that these two eyeshadows give, and it just looks really, really pretty on the eyelid. Moving on, we are going to highlight the brow bone, and I am just mixing Tulle and Bliss to get my perfect brow bone and inner corner highlight. And now you just want to grab a big fluffy blending brush and blend all these eyeshadows just to make sure there are no harsh lines and that we are ready for our winged liner. And today I'm using the Get In Line Active Eyeliner. The applicator is so great for creating your wings. I literally do my eyeliner so fast. It takes about 30 seconds and I'm done. To clean up the wing, I love this concealer. This is the True Blend It's Lit Concealer. I'm using the shade Fair because I really like a nice bright under eye look. But the applicator makes it so easy to also clean up your eyeliner. So if you make a little mistake or if your eyeliner seems a little too thick towards the end, you can just use that concealer and clean it right up and it looks good as new. Now that our under eyes are nice and concealed and brightened, I'm going back in with my foundation brush just to blend out any edges, just to make sure there's no harsh lines because we do not want that. And then I'm going to go in with my CoverGirl True Blend Loose Mineral Powder in the shade Medium just to set my face, especially if you're going to be wearing your makeup all day. This will make your makeup last much longer. And then I'm going to quickly shade in my lower lash line and curl my lashes, prepping for mascara, which is the CoverGirl Exhibitionist Mascara. Side note, this is my favorite Drugstore mascara. It is so good just because it holds my curl, it gives me the length and volume, and it doesn't smudge on me. It lasts all day and it just embraces my natural lashes in the best way possible. For the rest of the face, I'm going to go in with the True Blend Serving Sculpt Contour Palette in number 510, and I'm going to dip my brush into the bronzer and start bronzing up the perimeter of my face. Now, as you guys can see, it is highly pigmented, so you want to be extra careful when you're going in with your bronzer. I recommend using a brush that isn't really dense, that is nice and fluffy so it doesn't pick up too much of the product. So you always want to start off with a little bit and then work your way up. If you are going to be wearing this for your wedding day, you want to make sure that you go in a little bit, a tad bit heavier with your face makeup, just so the makeup photographs really well in photos, just because the camera can tend to wash you out a little bit. Dipping my brush into the blush, I love this really pretty pinky shade. I just think it looks so flattering on the skin tone and it just brightens up your face. So I'm just applying that and patting it onto the apples of my cheeks and then dipping my brush into the highlighter. And then I'm just going to apply the highlighter on my cheekbones and a little bit on the center of my face. Next, I'm using this Farewell Feathering Lip Liner. It's clear, but it helps with prepping your lips so your lipstick doesn't bleed. And then for my actual lip liner, I'm going to go in with the CoverGirl Exhibitionist Lip Liner in Caramel Nude and line my lips before I go in with my lip color. I know for brides, you want to make sure that your lipstick lasts all day long, so I'm going to go in with my Outlast All Day Lip Color Custom Nudes in Light Cool. And this is such a beautiful, peachy nude lipstick. It is so pretty. And you guys, the formula of these is insane. It will literally last all day. So what you do is you just apply it on your lips, and then you want to wait about 60 seconds until the lipstick sets. Once the 60 seconds is up, we're going in with our moisturizing top coat. And as you guys can see, it just provides this really pretty glossy finish, but it's so moisturizing and I just love using this lip color. It lasts a long time and it looks so good. Alright you guys, and that is it for my finished natural royal bridal makeup. If you are getting married, congratulations, and I hope this video helps you guys. And then I also quickly wanted to remind you that you can only find these True Blend Queenship Cream Shadow Sticks at Ulta, and then for the eyeshadow palettes you can find them only at Walmart. So comment down below which palette is your favorite. I'll have everything linked in the description box. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.